Once upon a time in a small village, there lived a kind-hearted young man named Arjun. Arjun was known for his honesty and his love for helping others. Despite his good nature, he often felt dissatisfied with his life and wished for something more meaningful. One day, as Arjun was walking through the forest near his village, he stumbled upon a mysterious old woman. She was dressed in simple clothes and had a serene expression on her face. "Young man," the old woman said, "I see that you are troubled. I have a special gift for you, a magic lotus flower. This flower can guide you on a journey to find true happiness. But remember, it will not be an easy journey." Intrigued and hopeful, Arjun accepted the lotus flower and thanked the old woman. As soon as he touched the flower, it began to glow with a soft light. The old woman then disappeared, leaving Arjun alone in the forest. Arjun decided to follow the flower's light, which led him deeper into the woods. After a while, he arrived at a beautiful but secluded valley. In the center of the valley stood a majestic palace made of pure gold. It was the most beautiful thing Arjun had ever seen. Feeling a mix of awe and curiosity, Arjun approached the palace. He was greeted by a group of elegant courtiers who welcomed him warmly. They explained that this was the palace of riches and that he was invited to stay as a special guest. Over the next few days, Arjun lived in luxury. He was surrounded by fine food, comfortable beds, and beautiful gardens. However, despite all this, Arjun still felt a strange emptiness in his heart. He couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. One evening, while walking through the palace gardens, Arjun saw a young girl sitting by herself under a tree. She looked sad, and her clothes were simple compared to the splendor around her. Arjun approached her and asked, "Why are you so sad in such a beautiful place?" The girl looked up and replied, "I am not really part of this palace. I come here to escape my own troubles. I feel lost and disconnected, even though I am surrounded by wealth." Arjun felt a pang of understanding. He realized that the girl's feelings of disconnection were similar to his own. He decided to speak with the palace's wise elder, hoping for some guidance. The wise elder, an old man with a kind face, listened to Arjun's concerns and then said, "The palace of riches represents temporary happiness. It is beautiful but fleeting. True happiness comes from within and is not dependent on external wealth or luxury." Arjun was puzzled. "But how can I find true happiness?" he asked. The wise elder replied, "To find true happiness, you must look beyond material possessions and seek deeper understanding. Sometimes, it involves a difficult journey." Determined to find this deeper understanding, Arjun thanked the wise elder and left the palace of riches. He continued his journey with the magic lotus flower, which guided him through dense forests and over high mountains. One day, after weeks of travel, Arjun found himself in a small, humble village. The people there lived simple lives but were genuinely happy. They greeted him warmly and invited him to stay with them. Arjun was amazed by their happiness and contentment. He spent time with the villagers, learning about their daily lives and how they found joy in simple things like helping one another, sharing meals, and celebrating small victories. Through these experiences, Arjun realized that true happiness did not come from wealth or grandeur but from the connections he made with others and the joy of living a life of kindness and compassion. When Arjun finally returned to his own village, he felt a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. He understood that the magic lotus flower had guided him not to a place of material wealth, but to the essence of true happiness found within himself and through genuine connections with others. From that day on, Arjun dedicated his life to helping those around him, sharing the lessons he had learned on his journey. He lived a life of simplicity and kindness, always remembering that true happiness comes from the heart, not from external riches. The story of Arjun teaches us that true happiness is not found in material wealth or external success, but in living a life of kindness, compassion, and genuine connection with others. The journey to find happiness often leads us to understand that the most valuable treasures are the relationships and inner peace we cultivate along the way.